This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last year's national champion, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Hit lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Banks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Give to the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third down play from the gun. Finds his big tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really
turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown Seminoles. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Now well within striking distances. That third down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Gore. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun look at the quarterback.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Finds a seam. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the door. Dropping back, it's Gore. Rush is on him. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown, we're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And those sting for this team. I'll tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got his man quickly. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Gore. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Complete to the right. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Noles. Excellent pass by the back on the option. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. Unloads it left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Back to pass, it's Gore. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A low line drive and short kick. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
Quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 3rd. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gore. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The give on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
It's a seam wide open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It'd been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
To the air, it's Gore. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lost a throw on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Let's go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Gore. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 10, set to pick it up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. And first down for the offense.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Bring in the heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a